Canada's average rent is supposed to be dropping to a 35-month low. That is technically true. And at the same time, it is completely missing the point. Because right now in 2026, there are specific Canadian cities where rents are not just softening. They are falling off a cliff. Landlords are slashing prices. Units are sitting empty for months. And the people who bought condos to rent out are quietly doing the math and not liking what they see. This is not a forecast. This is happening right now. Today we are counting down 10 Canadian cities where rent is crashing in 2026. If you own a rental property in any of these places, you need to watch this. If you are looking for a place to rent, you are about to have more power than you have had in years. Let us get into it. Number 10. Ottawa. Ottawa is the nation's capital. Nearly 1 million people, stable government jobs, universities, hospitals. On paper, one of the safest rental markets in the country. But the condo rental market in Ottawa is quietly cracking. Asking rents for apartments fell 4.8% year over year to a 33-month low of $2,107. That is a city where the federal government employs tens of thousands of people and rents are still falling. The reason is simple. The federal government has been cutting. Remote work spread through the public sector and never fully reversed. International students, who filled a massive number of Ottawa rentals, stopped coming at the same rate. The federal government slashed immigration targets under the 2026 plan, cutting temporary resident arrivals significantly. Ottawa absorbed a huge share of those newcomers for years. When the pipeline slowed, vacancy climbed, and landlords felt it immediately. Condos near transit lines and university campuses that rented instantly 2 years ago are now sitting with multiple price reductions. Ottawa is not collapsing, but for a market this stable, a 4.8% drop is a signal. The landlords, who were counting on automatic renewals at higher rates, are finding out the hard way that nothing is automatic anymore. Number 9. Montreal. Montreal is Canada's second largest city, French-speaking, culturally rich, historically one of the most affordable major cities in the country. But Montreal's rental market is softening in ways the city has not seen in years. Average asking rents dropped 3.7% year over year to $1,913. Shared accommodation fell 5%. The entire province of Quebec posted a 3.1% annual decline. Montreal's rental market was held up for years by international students and immigration. Quebec attracted hundreds of thousands of newcomers annually. That flow has slowed dramatically under new federal immigration caps. The University of Montreal, Concordia, McGill, all of them have seen international enrollment pressured by tighter student visa policies. Those students rent. When they stop coming, vacancy rises and asking prices fall. Montreal still has some of the most affordable rents among major Canadian cities. But cheap does not mean immune. Even affordable markets correct when demand disappears. Number 8. Edmonton. Edmonton tells a more complicated story than most cities on this list. Average rents are down 2.6% year over year to $1,488. That sounds modest. But zoom out and the picture shifts. Over the past 3 years, Edmonton rents are actually up 18.3%. The highest increase of any major Canadian city. What that means is that Edmonton landlords pushed rents so aggressively during the boom that the market is now pushing back. The correction is early, but it is real. The city is still building. New supply is hitting the market consistently. On the same immigration slowdown that hit Toronto and Vancouver is now reaching Alberta. The workers and students who were flooding into Edmonton and signing whatever lease was available are no longer arriving at the same pace. For landlords who bought at peak prices expecting peak rents, the math is getting uncomfortable. Edmonton is not crashing, but the era of effortless rent increases is over. Number 7. Calgary. Calgary was one of the hottest rental markets in Canada just 18 months ago. People were moving from Ontario and BC looking for affordability. Landlords had waiting lists. Average rents climbed fast and kept climbing. That run is over. Calgary rents are down 5.7% year over year to a 3-year low of $1,815. On a 2-year basis, The decline is 11.8%, the largest two-year drop of any major Canadian city. Shared accommodation fell 6.3%. The entire province of Alberta posted a 4.6% annual decline. The story in Calgary is supply. The city built a lot. New purpose-built rental towers came online across the city, just as interprovincial migration from Ontario and BC slowed. The people who were fleeing expensive provinces for affordable Alberta are still coming, but not at the same pace. And the new buildings they were supposed to fill are competing hard for tenants. Landlords are offering free months, reduced deposits, and flexible leases, things that would have been unthinkable in 2023. Calgary overbuilt into a slowdown. The tenants know it, and they are negotiating. Number 6. Victoria. Victoria is one of Canada's most desirable cities. Mild climate, walkable neighborhoods, ocean views. Odds are falling. The average asking rent in Victoria dropped 5.6% year over year to $2,255. One-bedroom units fell to $1,975. Two bedrooms declined to $2,584. What is striking about Victoria is what the data confirms. This was not a brief dip. Victoria had 16 consecutive months of falling rents before a small February bump that quickly reversed. The March numbers confirmed the downward trend is back. The city is seeing the same forces as the rest of British Columbia. Slower population growth, fewer international students, more supply entering the market. The entire province of BC posted a 5.1% annual rent decline. Victoria is not immune to provincial trends, just because it is beautiful. Beauty does not fill empty units when demand is not there. Number 5. Burnaby. Burnaby sits directly east of Vancouver. Same region, same commuter culture, same overheated pandemic rental market. Average asking rents in Burnaby are down sharply as part of the broader Metro Vancouver correction. 2 years ago, Burnaby was considered an affordable alternative to Vancouver proper. Now it is an overpriced alternative in a market that is correcting across the board. The condo rental market in Burnaby is where the pressure is most visible. Investors who bought pre-construction condos at 2021 prices and expected to rent them at 2023 rents are discovering that neither the sale price nor the rent held. Vacancy is rising, asking rents are falling, and the carrying costs on investment condos are not changing. That math is what a landlord correction looks like in real time. Number 4. Surrey. Surrey is the second largest city in British Columbia with over 600,000 people. It was the affordable Metro Vancouver answer for years, the place you moved when you could not afford Vancouver or Burnaby. During the pandemic boom, Surrey stopped being affordable. Rents climbed aggressively. Now they are falling aggressively. Surrey is part of the Metro Vancouver rental correction that has seen shared accommodation drop 15.3% in the broader Vancouver market. New towers are coming online in Surrey city centre, adding supply into a market that no longer has the immigration-driven demand it was built for. The international students who filled Surrey rentals near Queensland Polytechnic and Simon Fraser are not arriving in the same numbers. The correction in Surrey is deeper than the Vancouver headlines suggest because Surrey never had the luxury premium. Number 3. Mississauga. Mississauga is Ontario's second largest city, right next to Toronto. Historically, one of the most competitive rental markets in the country. Rents here are falling faster than the Toronto headlines capture because Mississauga is counted inside the broader Ontario numbers. Ontario posted a 4.7% annual decline. In Mississauga specifically, the condo rental market is showing the deepest cracks. Studios down 5.9%, one bedrooms down 5.7%, two bedrooms down 5.2%. These are not small adjustments. These are meaningful declines in a market where investors bought at peak prices expecting the appreciation to continue. It did not. Toronto posted zero population growth in 2025. The people expected to fill Mississauga condos stopped arriving. The units that were leased in 48 hours 2 years ago are now sitting for weeks with price cuts and incentives attached. Number 2. Toronto. Toronto is the largest city in Canada. the center of gravity for the entire national rental market. And Toronto rents are in freefall by Canadian standards. Average asking rents dropped to $2,482, a 44-month low. Studios down 7.9%. One bedrooms down 6.9%. Two bedrooms down 7.1%. The steepest declines across every unit type of any major Canadian city. Over 3 years, Toronto rents are down 11.7% from peak. On a monthly basis, Toronto is the only major Canadian city where rents declined in both January and February. Toronto's population grew by exactly 0 in 2025. 0. A city of 3 million people added nobody. The international students who drove rental demand for years stopped coming. The condo investors, who bought based on those students, are now holding empty units in buildings with dozens of competing listings. The landlord, who had a waiting list in 2022, is sending discount emails in 2026. Number 1. Vancouver. Vancouver is number 1 on this list because no major Canadian city has seen a longer or deeper rental correction. Average apartment asking rents dropped 9.2% year over year to $2,630, the lowest level since February 2022. That is 26 straight months of annual rent declines. On a 3-year basis, Vancouver rents are down 14.6% from peak, the largest 3-year decline of any major Canadian city. Shared accommodation fell 15.3%. The city that was famous for impossible rents and zero vacancy is now a city where landlords are negotiating, offering free months, and watching listings sit. Vancouver's population grew by just 0.2% in 2025. That is a rounding error for a city that was absorbing tens of thousands of newcomers annually just a few years ago. The international students are gone. The workers on temporary permits are leaving faster than new ones arrive. And the supply that was approved and built during the boom years is hitting the market right now into the softest demand environment in over a decade. Vancouver did not just correct, it led the correction. And according to the data, it is not done yet. Those are 10 Canadian cities where rent is falling right now. From Ottawa to Vancouver, the national picture is clear. 17 consecutive months of rent declines. 35-month low nationally. And cities like Vancouver and Toronto taking the steepest cuts in years. If you are a renter, this is your window. Negotiate, ask for a free month, walk away from the first offer. The power has shifted. If you are a landlord, the days of automatic rent increases and zero vacancy are over. The market is telling you something. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of what is actually happening in Canada right now. Drop a comment and tell me which city surprised you the most. We will see you in the next one.